The New York Giants have hired an offensive coordinator. That coordinator, Matt Nagy, the former offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously former Bears head coach. We're all very familiar with Matt Nagy. He's a name that was everywhere during the cycle. I don't know that any fan base loved it when he was everywhere. Like, I don't know how to feel about this for Giants fans because, frankly, Matt Nagy was not – I mean, Andy Reid had him in the building and let him walk out the building. That, to me, just like I said with Ben Johnson, like anytime a great offensive mind lets an offensive mind out of the building and doesn't really put up a fight, I think that tells you something.
Yeah, I think that Andy Reid deserves the benefit of the doubt for us to say, okay, well, if Andy Reid didn't totally and completely believe in Matt Nagy, then why should I? Independent of everything that went wrong in Chicago, although that is a big part of the story. The Giants offensive coordinator position I thought was a fascinating one because there wasn't one coach that I thought was a perfect fit that could realistically end up in New York. I thought that Charlie Weiss Jr., Jackson Dart's former offensive coordinator at Ole Miss, would have been a slam dunk hire. He said he was going to stick in the college ranks. I'm fascinated, though, Fitzy, that Matt Nagy got this job, yet Cliff Kingsbury is still out on the street. I thought Cliff Kingsbury was another one that would have been a slam dunk in Baltimore. That he's not in Baltimore. I thought that he could have been a great fit with Jackson Dart, with that run game with Cam Scadaboo, giving him one of the best weapons in the National Football League in Malik Neighbors. So what does that say about Cliff Kingsbury? Are we overvaluing Cliff Kingsbury in his offensive acumen? He's got a pretty solid, repertoire and a pretty solid resume. So why is Cliff Kingsbury still out on the street, but Matt Nagy, a guy that we have a lot of questions about, now taking over a very highly coveted position in New York?
Yeah, I mean, and what is Cliff Kingsbury looking for? Especially because I think we sort of gloss over the curiosity of Cliff Kingsbury deciding to leave Washington. He wasn't fired from Washington. He decided to leave Washington. Now, does that mean that he thought it was sort of a dumpster fire? Does that mean that he just didn't love what he saw from Jaden Daniels behind the scenes? I don't know. But I think the rookie year, particularly the development Cliff Kingsbury did with Jaden Daniels, was one of the most special things about what we saw that year. He sort of unlocked the offense a week at a time. And it was a really beautiful structure that I think other offensive coordinators should copycat with young quarterbacks. So I guess I just presumed, especially like we're giving a lot of benefit of the doubt in this entire process to Harbaugh, and I just presumed that Harbaugh would have a backup plan that felt solid for whatever you didn't get when he obviously presumed he was going to go with Todd Monken. Todd Monken gets the head coach's job. So, I just don't know necessarily what the plan is for Cliff. I don't know why Cliff, where he's going to go. Also, he's made so much stinking money in his life. It's not the first time he could take a year off. I don't know, but Matt Nagy is just, we both have a lot of familiarity with the Titans. There was a rumor at one point that Nagy was going to be the Titans offensive coordinator. I watched that fan base just lose their minds. Like, I can't be clear. Like, I don't think most fan bases are excited about the concept of Matt Nagy. So as excited as Giants fans were about the hire of Harbaugh, I always say the most telling thing about a new coach in any situation is the staff he puts together. This is at least worth raising your, I think.
Because there's a difference between being the offensive coordinator under Andy Reid and under John Harbaugh. I mean, Andy Reid is an offensive mastermind. John Harbaugh's coordinators are going to have total and complete ownership over their respective sides of the ball. John Harbaugh isn't an offensive or a defensive guru. He's just a really good head coach. So can Matt Nagy totally and completely own that side of the ball and execute to the level that I think we all have the expectations for the Giants this year? I expect once everyone gets healthy, Scadaboo, Neighbors, Jackson Dart, I expect the Giants to take a pretty massive leap forward. And then you bring John Harbaugh into the mix, those expectations skyrocket. Can Matt Nagy deliver on his side of the ball? That's my question.